Idaho, the land that wrestling forgot. Until souls across the gem state decided to make history. We all take risks. We all feel pain. We all have succeeded and failed. But not tonight. Tonight, our stories will be told. Tonight, our voices will be heard. Tonight, your eyes will see the unbelievable. For the first time in Idaho history, we bring you local professional wrestling. So gather the family, take a seat, and leave the action to us. We are Wrestle Club. What you are about to see is real. Each wrestler has years of training. Our bodies are not indestructible. We bend, we break, we bleed. So please, do not try this at home, school, or anywhere.
Entering the ring, weighing in at 180 pounds, from Tijuana, Mexico, Ultimo, Accion, Punketo.
Welcome everybody to episode 26 here at Jump Boise. I am G, and alongside with me.
What's up everybody again on your Friday evening? This is Wes, and we are also being joined by Ultimo, Accion, Punketo, coming to the ring as day 2 of the Boise Comic Arts Festival has begun for the Wrestle Club down at the Jump Arena.
Yeah, they did back-to-back Saturday and Sunday, and did you see what Ultimo Accion Punketo has in that back pocket?
Is he packing something? I think I saw him packing. Is he packing heat?
I don't know. Let's get the close-up there, and he's trying to... Did you see that he's trying to hide something? He has something for sure.
Once again, the punk. Ultimo Accion Punketo, again, as you just saw last week, ladies and gentlemen, squared off against Adan Reyes in a pretty impressive main event for our episode 25 of the end of day 1 for the Boise Comic Arts Festival, and I'm all tripped up on my words right now, apparently, G.
Speaking of trip, look at Ultimo Accion's kicks.
Basra, Iraq, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the Arab Nightmare, Saleem Abbas.
And coming to the ring, the former Wrestle Club Heavyweight Champion, the Arabian Nightmare, Saleem Abbas. And he looks none too happy right now, G.
Nope, he is all business for sure. As we see him coming out here, looking great. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been hitting the gym too.
Yeah, he has been, and you see it too with those aviator sunglasses that are pretty common for a man like a Saleem Abbas. Saleem Abbas, though, nothing short of impressive, has come back from his disappearance that he had from back in July, if I remember correctly, out here, made a statement with Lost Soul Garibai at the Kendo Stick, taking the heavyweight championship, and now here in front of the Jump Arena, ready to face off with Ultimo Accion Punketo.
And I believe he has his hands full with the punk of Wrestle Club, Ultimo Accion Punketo, so this won't be an easy one.
Alright, keep your eyes on the backs. What does he got?
He's not...
That's a water gun.
He has a water gun. Well, it's hot. I mean, it's hot outside, right? It's 100 degrees.
I guess in the sense that he is packing heat, cold heat.
And the referee has not seen it yet. But the bell has just rung, so this matchup is on his way. Ultimo Accion Punketo going for a knuckle tie-up.
Going for a knuckle tie-up, but and then again, here it is, that Punketo mind game, the left and right. Oh!
And the Saleem Abbas is just getting sprayed here with water. This Ultimo Accion Punketo just running around Jump here in downtown Boise.
And the referee has already lost control of this match as Punketo is just booking it through the crowd.
And he's still spraying Saleem Abbas there, and he's just gunning it.
Are we wrestling or are we playing tag? He's hiding behind the referee. He's got the referee hostage. Come on, he's got the referee hostage. Somebody call the cops.
Man Bun there says, I got nothing to do with this. And Ultimo Accion Punketo is just sprinting here.
We have lost control, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't even started day 2. Well, we started day 2, but we've lost control. Uh-oh.
Speaking of losing, he lost that water gun there.
Uh-oh.
And
he got caught.
Saleem Abbas kicking out that water gun, and Ultimo Accion Punketo is paying for his punk tricks here.
What a poor sport. Saleem Abbas driving some knees into the side of Punketo. Punketo having his fun until you realize that the fun is no longer in the sun.
Saleem Abbas is trying to wipe out that water from his face there.
Well, I mean, he looked like he could use a refreshing drink, I guess, at this point in time. Saleem Abbas whipping Punketo into the corner, having none of the games, and then, oh, wow, straight up headbutt to the side, and then a kick to the gut.
And if you see Ultimo Accion Punketo, I think he heard us last week. He has a updated Wrestle Club t-shirt.
He did. I see that. Wow. Followed up with a back elbow by Saleem Abbas, letting Punketo know that his new Wrestle Club shirt doesn't approve of him.
Yeah, brand new shirt. It's not working to Ultimo Accion Punketo's advantage at all, as he has Saleem Abbas has him in a sleeper hold here.
I've lost control of what's going on due to the craziness that happened at the beginning of this match. Saleem Abbas sliding in that headlock, holding it in place, while J-Dubs makes sure that it's not a chokehold.
And Ultimo Accion Punketo is trying to break loose here, but Saleem Abbas has that strong grip there. And Punketo, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are we going up to 10?
5.
I think
6,
we are. 7, 8, 9. Oh, he went to 9. I think Punketo forgot a number. I only counted 9. Did you count 9?
No, I got 9. He was dancing there, and there's some silly string right there.
I think he ran out of silly string. Saleem Abbas not even sure what's going on anymore.
I don't think I know what's going on here, but that's a butt romp to the face there, and he's saying, kiss my butt, blowing a kiss to all of us here.
Once again, you may not speak Spanish, but a lot of things are still universal when you use your body. Right now, Punketo arguing that it's a tres, not a dos.
So that means 3. So it wasn't a 3 count. It was a dose count.
A dose count. Punketo putting Saleem Abbas up, hanging him out to dry after the shower he gave him.
Oh, and there's a high knee there in the corner. Ultimo Accion Punketo with another high knee. These guys are just party animals, really.
They really are. It's anything that they can do to party with. Oh!
There's a back elbow to the lower back there.
Ouch, ouch. We don't see a lot of that from Punketo. Punketo usually on the receiving end of a beating. So right now being the one putting Saleem Abbas, the Arabian Nightmare, into a beating.
Maybe that new T-shirt is paying off.
Maybe he's getting up there in the maneuverabilities and the sports and things and whatnot. And Saleem Abbas quickly just he's just checking his mask. That's all.
He almost ripped it with that eye rake, and there's that double fist combo there.
That here, right there, is pure ouch. There is no way to describe something like that.
Ooh, he almost had him. That was a 2 count there, and Ultimo Accion Punketo feeling the effects of those fists straight dead center to the forehead.
That's right. Saleem Abbas quickly cutting the throat, telling him that it's over for Punketo, kicking him in the gut, and then setting him up for what looks like...
Ooh, very nice.
Ooh, just to set up a good old-fashioned body slam.
Oh,
nobody home.
I think Punketo had him scouted there.
He did have him scouted, and he's going to go for his own, hitting the ropes, and... Ooh, that was a nice little reverse X-Factor sit-down, if you want to call it that.
And there is a 2 count there. Ultimo Accion Punketo pulling off some more tricks here for episode 26.
So, we know that his finisher is the X-Factor. Shouldn't we call it the Punk Factor?
Punk Factor? I mean, let's call it the Punk Factor. I think he might be going for it. He's trying to straighten out his mohawk.
He is. Maybe he's got it. No, he was going for something there, but Saleem Abbas just overpowering him. And then giving him... Ooh, he's got him up in that cross-body hold position.
And he's talking some trash there, and there's that backbreaker front slam. And
that's a pretty lethal combo. You get right down to it, but nothing but a 2 count to be taken away from that. Saleem Abbas, though, stepping up his game a little bit since the last time we've seen him. You can see right here the frustration is still quite in his face from not being the Wrestle Club champion anymore, and he's taking it out on Punketo, slapping in the camel clutch after all the beatings to the back.
And this one could be over. Camel clutch here. Punketo might have to tap out.
That's what we might be seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it.
That's it. He tapped out. He gave up. Saleem Abbas working on that lower back. Smart man there. And Saleem, he just spit on Punketo.
I mean, you know, when you give a man a shower in the beginning of the match, he's going to return the favor at the end of the match, and that's what we just saw right there. Now, offering up his prayers, Saleem Abbas, your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, via submission, camel clutch. And he had that vice grip on Ultimo Accion Punketo, and looks like Punketo's dead again.
Entering the ring from Salem, Massachusetts, weighing in at 299 pounds, he is the Tree City Giant, James Grimm.
And here is the next matchup here at Jump, as we have Madman here reffing for us, and there is the big Tree City Giant, James Grimm.
That's right, James Grimm coming off of the W from last week with the real deal, Headman Steel Bryce Bennett, showing his love to the crowds, to the fans. James Grimm, a man, a force to be reckoned with right now.
Can he make it 2 in a row, West?
That is the question that we have to ask here, G. And right now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting a little bit of overcast going on, so that might be a storm or brewing for somebody.
Hopefully it won't be for James Grimm. I hope he pulls off 2 here in episode 26.
You got to think about it. If it does come in, he might be beneficial from him. He is a Tree City Giant. Maybe he likes that water.
Fair enough. And there you see James Grimm dead center in the ring here, and what a great shot here in downtown Boise.
Fantastic shot to show off downtown Boise, show off Wrestle Club at the Jump building. I keep calling it the arena, that's technically not what it is.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 175 pounds, one half of the current tag team champions. He is also our current Potato Bowl champion, one half of Project Mayhem, the Voodoo Priest, Damien Black.
And coming to the ring, the man with the black heart, the Bayou Wizard, the Voodoo Priest, Damien Black, your current Wrestle Club Potato Bowl champion and one half of the Wrestle Club Tag Team champions. Not being accompanied by his friend Brad Zane, though, as you can see. Damien Black not sporting the belt either. And remember correctly, folks, he does not care for that belt. He is after the gold once we figure out who has the gold.
Yeah, this guy just gives me the creeps inside and out just looking at him, and this guy is just vile and vicious.
Vile and vicious indeed, but you know what? That might be what it takes to be a member of Project Mayhem when you get right down to it. They are friends to no one in the Wrestle Club. Everybody is a target as far as they're concerned. Madman getting in between. Once again, referee Madman there too, getting in between Damien Black and James Grimm.
Yeah, Damien Black here. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is for the Potato Bowl Championship. I believe this is a non-title matchup.
I would say this is a non-title matchup. It's hard to say when it comes to Damien Black.
Yeah, he does not care for the title whatsoever. I mean, he stated that he is after the heavyweight title, but like you said, we don't even know who the heavyweight champion is, and Damien Black just spit some, what was that?
I believe that was something the Black Mist that Damien Black usually tends to carry around, and I'll call it like it is on that one. You can see it right there in Grimm's face. He's covered in black. As Madman, did he take his glasses off?
I don't know. Madman needs to get his glasses on and actually see that James Grimm has some black stuff in his face.
Yeah, definitely on that one. I think Madman is a little blind to what's going on too. Grimm trying to grab a hold of Black, and Black rolling through, showing that nimble athleticism of his.
I don't think James Grimm knows where he's at. His vision is totally off here.
It totally is, and Black is just loving it.
James Grimm just swinging. I mean, he doesn't know where he's swinging at. He is blind in this matchup. This is really unfair.
I would absolutely agree with you on that one there, G. Blind in this matchup, and then took a shot to the kidneys from Damien Black. At least that's what it looked like from that angle.
Somebody needs to get out there and give James Grimm a towel to wipe that black mist out of his eyes so he can wrestle here.
Grimm quickly seeing that Black quickly seeing Grimm still at a disadvantage, stuck him behind him, pulling the hair.
Was that a chop to the throat? That's illegal.
That is a knife hand chop too. That is a classic martial arts maneuver. Professional wrestling comes from something or another. Knife hands.
And there you see the power of James Grimm. And he got him caught here.
And Black's trying to get out, but Grimm not letting him go. And then, I take that back. He let him go all right. He let him go the hard way.
I think Madman needs to go get his glasses here so he can see this matchup. But Damien Black is on the outside here. He might be counted out.
He might be in that one for sure. And as I was saying, professional wrestling is an art that comes from somewhere, all forms of combat. And as you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, that was a knife hand chop. That's classic karate / martial arts.
There you see Damien Black just toying with James Grimm, and there's an eye rake there to the already blinded James Grimm.
Well, I mean, if you want to make sure your point gets across, that's how you do it. Black showing that athleticism, going for a second rope diving clothesline is what I'm trying to call that. 2 count there as well. Not able to get all of it.
Holy smokes, I have never seen a wrestler do that. That was a double spring.
That was a double spring, and that's something, like I said before, Damien Black, probably one of the most athletic members of the Wrestle Club, kicking out the left leg of James Grimm.
I don't like James Grimm in this spot right now. He has been blinded from the get-go, and his knees are out too.
Project Mayhem is like a bunch of vultures. They just pick apart their prey. They're waiting for it, and it's right now. Damien Black is about to pick apart Grimm's brain with that DDT. Oh!
There's a cartwheel DDT, and James Grimm's head is probably ringing right now.
I don't know if that was necessarily a cartwheel, because he didn't put his hands on the ground. He had all of Grimm when he flipped over him. That's just, once again, showing that Damien Black is nothing short of impressive.
Yeah, he's just on a whole nother level, even if that level is psycho.
Yeah, psycho is an accurate way to put that one, G. Like we said before, Project Mayhem is friends to no one, and that means you and I. And there's no reason why we need to be nice about them either. Right now, James Grimm looking like he's going to go for that big ol'. He's setting him up. He's got him the cross shots, and...
Oh, nobody home there. Black had him scouted there, putting up those legs. And Damien Black is on the rope here.
Oh, high-risk maneuver, and that's the name of the game sometimes. If you want to put away a man like Grimm, you got to be high and risky about it. And that is high and risky. A 180 frog splash from the second rope.
There you see the innovation of Damien Black putting his own body on the line here.
The man may only weigh 175 pounds, but that's 175 pounds coming down on your chest, on your stomach. Black only scoring a 2 count off of that, though, and you see it in his eyes. He is frustrated.
I thought this match was over, but James Grimm still has life in him, and it looks like Damien Black is frustrated.
Oh, he is beyond frustrated. I would be too if I was in his position. Grimm showing that strength, throwing Black against the ropes, and then giving him a quick, once again, that one-handed snapmare of his.
And there you see the power of James Grimm, and here is, oh gosh, there is 300 pounds dead center in the ring, and there's almost a 3 count there.
That's a 2 9/10 right there. Black almost losing this game as James Grimm with that big old 300-pound body splash onto Black.
Oh man, what is he setting him up
I think
for?
He's getting some retribution here, G. This sounds like retribution to me.
This might be bad for Damien Black. He might be out for the year if James Grimm hits this.
Oh, nobody home. James Grimm is basically equivalent to hitting a belly flop in a swimming pool right there.
That's why big men do not climb the top rope, because if they miss for good.
Yeah, that's a definite way to cave in your own rib cage, cave in your own internal intestines, whatever you want to call it. But Damien Black quick was seeing that, getting out of the way of James Grimm, making sure Grimm gets none of him.
I wouldn't be surprised if James Grimm has some broken ribs after that.
Neither would I. I think Black sees it, and he's setting him up, and there it is. Sale on the Black money.
He got so high, he almost left our TV screen.
He did. Right there, that's pure money, and Grimm has become no more.
Damien Black just won this match. I'm not sure what did he say to James Grimm?
I think he was just putting him in his place. After he's putting a curse upon him. I don't know. You can't tell with this guy. He's crazy.
The guy is vile and vicious and a psycho, probably putting on some curse on James Grimm.
Well, bringing home a W for Project Mayhem, and that is quite the W.
Not good for Wrestle Club as Project Mayhem takes a win here and hopefully doesn't attack James Grimm.
No, I think he's done. I think he realized he did his damage. Madman kind of in between the two, making sure that James Grimm's okay.
James Grimm alive and well, even though he's going to go out with an L.
Stay tuned, folks. We got another match coming for you. Non-stop, back-to-back action today on episode 26 of Wrestle Club. And James Grimm realizing what has happened.
Entering the ring from the Idaho Department of Corrections, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the Outlaw Rusty Livings.
And as you just mentioned, back-to-back matches here at day 2 of episode 26, and here comes out the Outlaw Rusty Livings, sporting that brand new mask there
that the fans had made for him. Absolutely. Rusty Livings is back. and looking to score another W at his journey to jump before they put him back in the penitentiary.
Yeah, James Grimm couldn't pull off 2 wins in a row, but I think the Outlaw can.
It's a good chance of that one. Outlaw's got himself quite the momentum going as well now, but you know what? My predictions weren't great in the last one. But Outlaw Rusty Livings here once again to prove that the Idaho State Penitentiary cannot keep that man contained.
There is no way to keep him down as he is the family man of Wrestle Club, and everybody is loving him here in Boise.
And his opponent from Blood Gulch, Utah, weighing in at 220 pounds, Adan Reyes.
And as you just heard, representing No More Heroes, Adan Reyes with that. Is he?
What is that?
I think that's a jigsaw. It is. It's a reference to Jigsaw.
Talk about the mind games here. It comes out with the mask, and I mean it is the Boise Comic Arts Festival.
So it's an appropriate place to be wearing those type of things, to be pretty honest with you. But I don't think Adan Reyes cares. He'll wear it wherever he wants. Adan Reyes, as I've already mentioned before, I'm pretty big on Adan Reyes. The guy comes out every time the Wrestle Club puts on a match and always takes it home. Adan Reyes, No More Heroes, quite the veteran of professional wrestling on its own.
And then he's just mocking the fans here. I don't think people appreciate him at all here in Idaho. This is not Utah.
Well, that's the first problem, is that it's not Utah. The second problem is that these fans don't know how to appreciate anything.
How can you appreciate a man like this?
Simple. Appreciation. Adan Reyes. Done.
We should have an appreciation day for him so you can bring out your confetti and party with him. Nonetheless, Adan Reyes here in episode 26, but he has his hands full as he's taking on the Outlaw Rusty Livings, one of my favorites of Wrestle Club.
Okay, but you know, my favorite versus your favorite. We'll see how this goes down.
Well, I got $5 on the Outlaw Rusty
All right,
Livings.
$5. I can match that. $5. Let's do this. Outlaw Rusty Livings, I'm sorry, but you are gonna OG $5.
Look, the fans say they're all for Outlaw, and they are not for Reyes.
Well, that's the fans' prerogative, and the fans are dumb and stupid.
I think the fans got it right.
I don't know. I don't think so. I am pretty positive Adan Reyes is gonna take this baby home, and we have a bet. $5 on it.
And everybody's with the Outlaw again.
Once again, those fans, Boise fans, just don't know how to appreciate anything.
Oh my God.
How can you not appreciate the magnificence of Adan Reyes? Come on.
Look at his physique and then look at the Outlaws.
I mean, Adan Reyes looks great. He looks like he can definitely put away a couple. I respect a man like that. Look at my physique and look at his. He outshines me.
I don't know. I got my money on the Outlaw, and he's gonna bring me some money. And there goes Reyes on the outside. Is he just pissed because the fans know that he's gonna lose, or what?
No, I think he's just gonna go over and just get his usual cardio put in. You understand? Adan Reyes needs it. See, look.
He just skipped the cardio and went straight to the water bottle.
That's not a bad thing. Sometimes you just need to freshen yourself up.
And then, is he fixing his hair?
Yeah, he is. And that's okay. He's allowed to do this.
He needs to go inside the ring and wrestle the Outlaw.
As long as he's not outside the 10 count, that's all that matters, right?
I mean, he went straight to the water bottle, didn't even get the workout before the water bottle.
Hey, sometimes you're just that good, you don't need a workout there, G.
I think he has it all backwards.
I think you might be incorrect on that. Oh, here we go.
And the Outlaw saying, get inside the ring here. Oh, and
now he's getting his physique in there. There's the physique. Thank you, Adan Reyes, for once again proving me right that warming up before a match is smart.
And what is he telling everybody, that he's going to go home?
Yeah, I think so. And you know what? I don't blame him. These fans don't know how to appreciate good wrestling.
And finally, we get a tie-up here, and the Outlaw and Reyes, and the Outlaw showing that he is the stronger man there.
Oh, come on, Reyes, get him out of that corner. I don't want to lose $5 in this bet. Come on.
Is he begging Outlaw to leave him alone in the corner there?
Begging's allowed. There's nothing wrong against begging. Adan Reyes quickly separating the two with that, though, using the mind games, getting Outlaw Rusty Livings off of him by quickly ducking down into the ropes, more or less.
You call that a separation? He was playing a coward, begging for the Outlaw to leave him alone.
And that was called playing the game. He used the ropes to his advantage there, G. You say what you want, but he's still on the ropes. He had to be broken anyways.
I think we're seeing a different matchup. Nonetheless, Reyes has the Outlaw in the corner here, and there's a clean break.
See, that's how you do a clean break right there. That's how you do a clean break. An Outlaw Rusty Livings doesn't like being showed up by Adam Reyes.
But you saw Reyes was second guessing, like, should I slap this guy or shouldn't I?
Well, I mean, it is still professional wrestling. You're still in a fight. Every now and then, you want to make sure the other guy knows you're still there. Adam Reyes quickly giving a kitchen sink to Outlaw Rusty Living, followed by a clothesline into the corner and another kick.
And there's a whip by Reyes. Oh, vicious clothesline there.
That was all money across the chest of Outlaw Rusty Livings, that's for sure.
And Reyes doing a power pose there.
Well, I mean, man has every right to celebrate his victory. He just knocked Outlaw Rusty Livings down.
So he's just celebrating one little minor win there?
Hey, that's a win's a win.
Well, let's see if he can get the 1, 2, 3 on the Outlaw, because the fans here are believing in the Outlaw, and I do too.
Outlaw Rusty Livings quickly going for Reyes. Reyes, though, seeing it and then ducking behind and giving him a quick hip toss, showing again that he's got another W over Outlaw Rusty Livings. And I think that's $10 now, G.
Reyes celebrating, acting like he won the match. He hasn't won the match yet.
Oh, he will. Don't you worry. I've got great confidence in Adam Reyes right now. And Outlaw Rusty Livings. See? Just being baited by Reyes, taking a kick to the knee, followed by a nice spinning back kick to the face.
And the Outlaw in a bad spot here. Reyes celebrating once again, and that's what he gets for celebrating. It's a clothesline by the Outlaw. Big hip toss there.
Reyes and Outlaw going back and forth there. Ooh, nice heel kick by Outlaw. Give credit where it's due. That was good execution. Reyes needs to get up and back into the game, though. See, right there.
What?
Veteran experience at its finest, G.
Outlaw was on the top rope, was going to give him probably a maneuver that was going to put him away. And there's Reyes begging again. Did he call a timeout?
Yeah, I think he was, and I think it worked too. Outlaw Rusty Living second guessing whether she loved it or not, and then got his dome rung on the bar there.
I think the Outlaw is on a timeout right now as he is knocked out. Hopefully you can get back inside the ring before the 10 count. Hey,
does the 10 count still count for the victory for our bet?
Yeah.
Perfect, that's all I need. Come on, 10 count.
Yes, Outlaw. And Reyes with the kicks in the back, stopping on the Outlaw here.
Well, making Outlaw pay for disobeying the 10 count and not giving me my $5.
Oh, it throws him right back out. Did you see the Outlaw's back hit that apron?
I did, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's just smart on Adam Reyes' part. Pretty much establishing the dominance of Adam Reyes, showing Outlaw Rusty Living that No More Heroes thrives even in Idaho.
You know, back in the 1970s, that move was illegal. It would have been a DQ.
Well, 1970s sucked compared to now.
Well, the Outlaws, yes, he got right back in. That's going to stop the...
Back out he goes again. Adam Reyes, showing Rusty Livings that doesn't matter what you do, you're just going to end up eating the ground on the outside.
And Reyes rubbing his belly there. Is he rubbing it for good luck?
I think it's just more rubbing it for victory at this point in time, because that's what he's got. He's enjoying the taste of it.
And I feel sorry for the Outlaw, but he is back inside the ring as Reyes has been cutting him off like every get-go, and Reyes with that right hand there.
That was a pretty good shot by Adam Reyes. Right now it's just doing his victory stride towards Outlaw Rusty Livings. Rusty Livings countering the whip, though, into the corner.
And, nobody home there. Outlaw
nice
had him scouted. Oh, and there's a right hand there.
Followed by a vicious spinning back kick to the gut. And Reyes looking like... Ooh, got him with that back senton splash on the back of Rusty Livings. Senton splash on the back of Rusty Livings, followed by a vicious roundhouse to the face.
And that's going to be only a 1 count. A lot of life left inside the Outlaw.
I think at this point in time, Adam Reyes, as much as I enjoy seeing his small victories over Outlaw, needs to put Outlaw away so I can have $5 extra in my name. I'm hungry.
And that's going to be a big victory. The Outlaw still alive in this matchup. Let's see if he's able to get out of this hold here.
Adam Reyes is sinking in that headlock there, swapping up to a sleeper hold. As you see there, he's got him. Adam Reyes is holding the Outlaw down.
Outlaw might be going to sleep here as the referee is checking on him. His hands are moving.
He's moving. He's starting to get back up. I don't think we had enough time there. Outlaw Rusty Livings realized what's going on and fighting back. giving him those vicious elbows to the gut, followed by some chops.
Oh, and then Reyes just snapmares him down to the canvas there.
You saw right there, that was a fight that was just futile as Adam Reyes hits him with the senton splash.
All of his weight too, and then he pins him, putting all his weight there, but that's only going to be a 2 count as the Outlaw is going to need some life here. He needs to get back in this matchup, get the win here.
You just want him to win so you can get the $5 from me. Adam Reyes hitting Outlaw with a good old-fashioned forearm to the jaw.
Come on, Outlaw, placing bets, and I got my money on you. Outlaw, both men are on the top rope here.
Dangerous place to be. Outlaw fighting back, getting Reyes off of him, and then going for, yeah, there it is, that blockbuster of his.
And that is a blockbuster for sure, and that's going to be a W1-2. There's a 2.5. Almost got him there.
Oh, come on, Reyes. Thank God for kicking out. I can't afford to give $5 up right now. Outlaw Russell Living's giving Adam Reyes a kick to the gut, followed by, ooh.
There's a knee straight to the jaw on Reyes. And big body slam there. That's a lot of weight. And that hurts the Outlaw's back.
Is he insulting Reyes right now? Because that's what I feel like he was just doing, holding his back. Adam Reyes taking a kick to the gut. Oh, a Michinoku driver.
And he had him pinned too. That very nice by the Outlaw, but that's only going to be a 2 count. Almost had Reyes. That would have been a big victory and a big $5 for me.
I think Outlaw might be seeing the end. I can't talk today. I think Outlaw sees that the end is in sight, and it looks like he was going for his finisher, but instead decided to give him a forearm to the jaw.
Oh, was that an STO by Reyes there?
Classic veteran maneuver. Reyes saw the line, blocked it, countered it with his own STO. That just goes to show you the experience of that man right there.
That was nicely done by Reyes, the veteran man here. And Reyes looks like he's probably taking Outlaw serious now, as I don't see him taunting anymore. Ooh, there's a high kick straight to the face.
Almost an enziguri assisted by the rope, giving him a good kick right across the jaw.
And Reyes on the other side here in that corner running. Yes, nobody home there.
Oh, ow. Outlaw quickly kicking Reyes and then slapping him up, and it's got him on that. He's hanging him out to dry. Ooh.
There's that inverted DDT off that mid rope there.
2, and come on, Reyes. Oh, thank God. Reyes kicking out at almost a 3 count there.
Not only did he kick out, but he's leaving the ring here.
He is leaving that ring.
Maybe he wants to do more push-ups? Is that what he's trying to do?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Adam Reyes is a tough cookie, and I would bet money on that. That's what he's going on.
I think he said he's going home.
Reyes, come on, don't go home. That's $5.
I don't think Outlaw's gonna let him go home. And there's Reyes using a fan here. You're not supposed to be touching the fans, and Reyes is paying for it.
Yeah, Reyes paid for it indeed on that one. And right now, it looks like Adam Reyes is really...
What a coward using a fan.
No real words or exceptions to that. Outlaw Russell Living is being the gentleman, checking up on... And
what? Oh! Did that fan just hit Outlaw with a clipboard there? Not sure why. And there's that spine shocker on the outside on the lawn.
Oh.
And there's fans throwing stuff at Reyes too. I don't blame him.
Wait,
I would be throwing stuff at him
Reyes?
too.
She is affiliated with Reyes. He just told her to get out of there.
And Reyes is 1, 2, 3.
That's $5 extra in my name, G.
And that was cheating. He used a clipboard and now he's playing some invisible guitar here.
I feel like that fan was retaliating. After all, Outlaw did make the motion to strike her.
He was trying to save her.
You say potato, I say potato. I saw a fist going towards her and just quickly deciding against it because he didn't want to spend more time in jail. That's what that boils down to, G.
And then Reyes hitting that spine shocker on the outside.
That can't be good for both men's spine, that's for sure.
And then he gets a little water cool off here.
Hey, yeah, I got the W, and it was hard-earned for sure. Adam Reyes representing No More Heroes once again, bringing home another W, going back to Utah with his lovely assistant there. I'm assuming
that should be a crime.
Entering the ring, weighing in at 200 pounds from Boise, Idaho, the Lost Soul Garibai.
And once again, the back-to-back action today on episode 26 continues. As we just saw, Outlaw Rusty Livings against Adan Reyes. Reyes taking the W home. And here we have the Lost Soul Garibai, potentially the heavyweight champion of the wrestling club. Everything is once again back on the table for him, especially with the title being an appeal process. G, what are your thoughts on that?
You know, I'm not sure about the appeal process. Like, do they go to the athletic commission? I mean, what is the whole process? As we saw in these prior episodes, there is evidence that, I mean, the Lost Soul hands were outside the ropes, and it was a traditional match. So a lot of stuff has to be concluded, but I guess we're gonna have to wait.
You know, that kind of brings up the next question, though. Who is Patrick Holloway in an appeal process with? I mean, if you think about it, he is the CEO of Wrestle Club. In order for him to not have the appeal process, there would have to be another involved, don't you think?
Well, he's been saying that he's just waiting. He has other priorities such as venues and TV deals, but, you know, I would say the heavyweight championship is a big deal.
I would agree with that. I think the heavyweight championship should be the biggest deal possible. And Lost Soul Garibai should still be the heavyweight champion of the Wrestle Club, especially with referee Sign Guy saying that the hands were outside the ring. I am a man who's all about a victory, but even I know when your hands are outside the ring, there is no pinfall.
Idaho, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Sun God Tonatiuh.
And here comes the giant of Wrestle Club, the Sun God Tonatiuh. I would say one of the best rookies here in 2018, possibly the rookie of the year, and there you see the mammoth himself.
Yeah, he's in the running for it for sure right now. Not much in terms of the competition. Several other rookies that are there, but none have been have been as impressive as Sun God Tonatiuh.
Well, look at him. He's like 6'5", 300 pounds. Just seeing him, you just leaves yourself in awe because this guy is pretty much like an eighth wonder of the world.
Well, if you think about it too, with King Marcus Anderson, like kind of spotting that as well. When you think about it, at the very beginning of the year as Resolution, Marcus Anderson demanded a three-way between him, Lost Soul Garibai, and the Sun God Tonatiuh, thinking that, you know what, Tonatiuh does have a place here, and a man of that size, I can see it.
Well, his very first matchup was a heavyweight championship match, and I would say that he has made a statement for sure. In 2018, he just told the referee to get off of him.
No, yeah, and you know what? I would respect that. That is not a man I would trifle with.
Yeah, I would not want to even lay a pinky on that guy. And there you see the Sun God just being more vocal.
He is a lot more vocal. And you know, I don't think I can blame him though. I mean, when you are a man by yourself, your manager decides to show up and go as he comes and pleases. You know, you kind of have to know when to put the stakes in the ground. I think that's what Sun God Tonatiuh is doing.
He sure is, and the Lost Soul trying to get the fans riled up here, and here we go.
Going for a tie-up and quickly ducking under with Sun God Tonatiuh being smacked in the back by Lost Soul Garibai.
And the Sun God is the bigger man and the most powerful man too. And nobody home there.
Nobody home indeed. Garibai quickly going for what's looked like a clothesline, but quickly rolling through. Sun God going for his own splash, only to find that the Garibai is trying to roll him up for a pin.
Trying to go for a schoolboy, but the Sun God is just too big, and he went for that, it looks like a whoopee cushion, and he missed.
It did. Oh.
And there you see a modified leg neck breaker there on the Sun God, and that's a 1.5.
That's impressive. That's what that was. I'm not going to lie to you. But that's why Lost Soul Garibai is potentially our Wrestle Club heavyweight champion. The fact is, the man knows the business. He knows the moves. He has got the skills, and he is putting them to use on Sun God's chest.
And there is a mistake by the Lost Soul, as the Sun God is a big man to be whipped in that corner. And there you see the Sun God taking advantage of that, and there's a big giant hip toss there, almost across the ring.
Yeah, that was almost across the ring. Oh, wow, that is pure strength. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, G. That's not a man I'd want to be caught in a dark alley with, or at least be friends with him in a dark alley. That's for sure.
And there you see kind of like a choke toss there.
That was definitely something to be witnessing. Lost Soul Garibai thrown across the ring like a rag doll. Sun God Tonatiuh taking his time picking apart the current /former/something heavyweight champion.
Yeah, we don't know yet, and there's a big chop there.
Oh, I think I felt that one all the way over here, Chi.
I almost sent the Lost Soul outside the ring.
Oh, Lost Soul, though, retaliating, and looked like he actually got elbow across the face instead of the chest. Ow.
And that's going to send the Sun God down, but not for long.
Garibai quickly going for that diving clothesline off the second rope again. And that's something right there that we keep talking about. Lost Soul knows how to use the ropes, knows how to use the ring. He is a man not to be trifled with either.
Well, he's going to have to use everything to get the Sun God just down. I don't know what he's going to have to do to get a W, but the Sun God is in a bad position here in the corner.
Right there, though, that's something like I would say it's kind of a rookie mistake if you think about it, though. You got a guy like Sun God, you don't want to let the see exactly. You give him too much ground, and now he's going to take advantage of it.
And there you see the power of the Sun God, and he looks like he was looking at his clock. Oh,
I think he was. I think he was checking the sundial on his watch, seeing if it was time.
I think it was time for a sacrifice, but that's a 2 count.
That's what it looked like to me.
Wow, you see the Sun God just being a lot more vocal here.
He is, indeed.
This looks like he's coming into full form here at the Library Boise Arts Festival. And there you see a classic nerve hold there.
Yeah, it looks like an iron claw on the shoulder of the Lost Soul Garibai. And you saw it too, he was summoning up the powers of the sun before he drove that hand down on his shoulder. Sun God is definitely proving that he is contender of the year for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And there you see some kicks to the face there, and the Lost Soul hitting that ropes, and there's a big boot by the Sun God.
Nothing but a size 13 to the jaw to stop your momentum. Ow.
And the Sun God not even looking like a rookie here. He had him scouted, quickly cut him off with that big size 15, hitting the ropes, and that size 15 got tripped up.
Like, that's right there, though. So that's Lost Soul Garibai. And going out shaking the hand of a fan. Garibai is right now on top of Tonatiuh, and he is making sure Tonatiuh knows, hello, he is home.
And there's a big elbow straight to the back. Like you said, he had time to high five a fan, and that might have cost him. That was just a 1 count.
That really was just a 1 count. I mean, Lost Soul Garibai, though, I think he's right now riding on a wave of highness to get right down to it, knowing that he might be the Wrestle Club champion again, and he didn't even have to put forth effort for it this time around.
And here comes that swing blade. Oh, no.
Oh, he got caught. He got caught, and Tonatiuh is offering him up to the sun and then dumping him to the ground. Ow.
The Sun God is doing his homework, as there was another counter there, and
that right there is a rookie mistake, though. I don't care who you are, you don't have the strength to put down a man like that when you just dump him on his back. You gotta go for a full pin. Wouldn't you agree, G?
Well, I would say, Wes, I was going to give him credit, but then he made that rookie mistake. But this is not a mistake right here, as he has him in reverse straitjacket here.
He does, and he's holding that in place. Look at Garibai's arms. They are just, you can see the muscles and the veins popping.
He has nowhere to go. He might have to say, I give up.
He may have to. He's fighting. The serpent may have gotten his way free, and he did.
Uses that back door, and then he falls up, goes right back to that swing blade bulldog, and he nails it.
To be pretty honest with you, G, that's something right there that fans need to make note of. You deal with a guy who is literally twice your size, you're not going to be able to suplex him. You're not going to be able to hit him with back body drops, German suplexes. Instead of going backwards, go forwards. That's what Lost Soul Garibai did with that bulldog of his.
And he just took out that top turnbuckle, too. He's going to have to pay for that. And then he takes out what was that? Some padding there.
I think that was the padding. And I think he also paid for that too. You said he had to pay for that. I think the dues were paid.
It looks like karma got its effect on the Lost Soul. It might be game over. Oh gosh, what does he have him
that
stored
looks like
here?
A power slam to me. Oh, standing release power slam.
That was like a shoulder slam. Reminiscence of the British Bulldog there.
It really was. How do you actually put more effort into that? He probably could have put Lost Soul Garibai away.
And the Sun God complaining to the ref. The Sun God, really looking sharp here. He is phenomenal, as he does not look like a rookie.
Garibai quickly stopping that belly to back and giving him some knees to the face.
And that's going to stop anybody.
Ooh, especially that running drop kick of Lost Soul Garibai's. That's a great way to knock a man down.
He had that man elevated, and he got the boots to the chest there.
Lost Soul Garibai's feeling it. I think we're about to see it. I think it might be time for a flatline.
He's sizing him up here.
Oh, wait, nope.
There's a stall, and there's, I guess reminiscence of that buzzsaw kick by Tajiri.
That's right, that's what it looked like. Garibai pulling back, getting the extra windup and the snap release with the kick, giving Tonatiuh a good old flogging to the noggin with that boot of his.
And there you see the power of the Sun God as he just kicked out and he just threw the Lost Soul.
Sun God's calling for it. Now it might be time for the flatline.
Lost Soul in that corner there, getting ready, getting pumped. And there's a palm strike. Hello, Juice and Thunder Liger.
Yeah, I think that was a serpent strike more than anything. That looked like a viper reaching out and biting its prey. It's what it looked like to me. Also, Garibai summoning up everything he has from down below.
And he might be going for that serpent splash. And this one might be over, but nope, the Sun God again having the Lost Soul scouted, doing his homework.
Uh-oh, wow, look at that. He's got him by his neck too. All neck. And dropping him onto his back. I think that's it, G.
There's that Sun God drop.
1, 2, 3. Sun God Tonatiuh taking it home, stealing defeat from the jaws of victory.
I would say the Sun God is not looking like a rookie. He countered the Lost Soul's moves, had him scouted, did his homework, and he's letting us know here.
That's right. And I think I just got my words crossed there too. He's actually stealing victory from the jaws of defeat. That's what I meant to say. You didn't correct me, G.
Oh, I mean, he was talking trash there to the Lost Soul.
My word salad is more important than his trash talking, G.
What was that then?
That was me word salading, and that was Sun God Tonatiuh telling Lost Soul Garibai he means nothing to him.
And there you see the Sun God just, I guess, reaching another level, being more vocal, as you stated. Like his manager's not out here, but is bringing new life to the Sun God. And speaking of new life, here comes the Lost Soul here.
Entering the ring from Middleton, Idaho, weighing in at 170 pounds, Theodoric Lionheart.
And we are going to wrap this baby up with episode 26, the main event for the Potato Bowl Championship. And the challenger is none other than the Lionheart, Theodoric. And he has the momentum coming in, and I believe he is going to leave the Potato Bowl champion.
That's a pretty big, bold statement to say to the least, but you have to think about who he is squaring off against. We just saw him recently, and since it's for the Potato Bowl Championship, there is no hiding it. He is going to be facing the Black Prince, the Black Heart, the Voodoo Priest, Damien Black.
Well, the reason why I'm banking in on Theodoric is because Damien Black had a matchup earlier, and he has to be exhausted. So I think the Lionheart is going to take advantage, get the W, and leave this Jump Arena as the Potato Bowl champion. I believe all these fans are in agreement with me.
No, that's good. That's a pretty big, bold statement. You know what, G? Any victory over Project Mayhem is a victory that we at Wrestle Club will celebrate any day of the week. Hopefully that's the case. I would love to see the Theodoric Lionheart take home the gold.
And his opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 175 pounds, one half of the current tag team champions. He is also your current Potato Bowl champion, one half of Project Mayhem, the Voodoo Priest, Damien Black.
And as you just heard, your Idaho Wrestle Club Potato Bowl champion, the Voodoo Priest, Damien Black, the Bayou Wizard, accompanied by his good friend, Brad Zane, carrying all the gold. 30 pounds right there, ladies and gentlemen.
And there you see the Potato Bowl belt being held up high along with that tag team belt. The Voodoo Priest has his hands full as he is pulling double duty. I will give him credit. There's not that much wrestlers that can pull 2 matches in one day.
That's very true. I don't know exactly what he was thinking doing this. I'm pretty sure Patrick Holloway probably tried to be fair about it, but I bet you the Voodoo Priest insisted upon this.
Well, you know what? The guy is psycho, and sometimes I'm pretty sure he does not know who's inside his head. Nonetheless, he has 2 matches here, and I'm pretty sure the voices in his head are saying we gotta pull out a W no matter what.
So you gotta think about who's in the ring with him right now, too. That is referee Man Bun Griff. And as you saw there, a little bit of a jaw jacket between him and Brad Zane as he costed Brad Zane the match on day 1 of Jump, and now they're both getting in Griff's face.
Brad Zane needs to get off that apron, and Damien Black needs to know that they're just playing with his man bun. That is wrong. You don't touch the man bun's man bun.
Well, to be fair, though, we already agreed man buns aren't welcome here, so I thought that was okay.
Well, I don't like man buns, but I mean, he's a referee, he's an official. You can't touch an official, regardless if you have a man bun or not.
I thought that was when the match started. The match hasn't started yet, has it?
I don't know if the bell has rung.
I think it has.
Man bun is the official here, and people are not liking Damien Black, and I do not blame him, as he is the one half of the tag team champions in Project Mayhem.
Yeah, right now with the longest reign of the tag team titles, truthfully, in terms of Wrestle Club's history, and Damien Black finding himself at the mercy of Lionheart with that headlock.
And I think Lionheart is gonna stop that 300 plus days as Potato Bowl champion, but Damien Black he has that hair right there.
He does have the hair indeed. And you know what? Lionheart not having any of it, quickly going for a nice counter into a bridging pin. And it looks like we're having ourselves a classic amateur wrestling match here now, G.
Trust me, Wes, I love the mat wrestling, and both of these men can go as Theodoric with that arm wringer applied there. And Damien Black looking for a separation.
What is Brad Zane doing with that turnbuckle?
It looks like he might be doing some ring repairs. Damien Black with that cartwheel, though.
Yeah, Damien
with
Black,
an arm wringer.
Yeah, arm wringer pulling it into place.
He has that wrench, too.
Ooh. Followed by a vicious snap kick to the side, and then another one to the leg. That's right there, though. That's the game you don't want to play.
There was a kick to the shin there. That's nothing nice.
Like I was saying, though, that's the game you don't want to play with Damien Black, is a striking game, because he will win.
And there was a cradle suplex there, very nicely done by Damien Black, and that's going to be a 1 count as Theodoric Lionheart has all the heart to pull off the victory here. Damien Black he has a handful of hair. Referee Man Bun needs to get in here.
He does, yeah. Referee Man Bun needs to get a little more vocal and get in there. Damien Black, right now, got him in what looks like a reverse armbar, and he's pulling the fingers. Oh!
This guy is just sadistic.
He is. Theodoric Lionheart has got to be in a world of pain, feeling his paw getting stretched out like that.
And then he switches to, looks like a half crab there. No, an ankle lock there.
And actually, half crab ankle lock variations, what I'd probably refer to that, G. Followed by the, ow. Going for the knee. That is a vintage maneuver right there.
And he is cutting down Theodoric Lionheart. This is going to cause Theodoric Lionheart to not be so aerial. If you can't walk, you can't jump.
That's very true. And now Damien Black, Man Bun Griff, not seeing that there's some finger manipulation going on over here, that Damien Black is stretching out the paw of Lionheart. And that's, I wouldn't say it's illegal, but it's definitely not frowned. It's definitely not, it's frowned upon, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Damien Black is just sadistic, sick, and stern. But he is dissecting Theodoric here.
And giving him a vicious right hook to the jaw. Like I said, you got to watch out for these.
Ooh, there was a kick straight to the face there.
That was all face. I don't care who you are. He felt that with that Muda splash. Theodoric Lionheart may have just got his bell rung.
If it's not rung, it's probably knocked out. Theodoric Lionheart, someone needs to check on him. Man Bun, the referee, needs to get in this matchup.
Quickly turning into a pin there from the looks of it. Looked like Damien Black was actually going for a submission hold, but Theodoric Lionheart was all over him.
It looks like Lionheart might be unconscious. No, he's right back in, and he hits that Pele kick. Hits it all.
I think we see some color now, too. Looks like Theodoric Lionheart looks like Damien Black got more of Lionheart's mouth than he thought he did.
The Lion still in this matchup. Looks like he might be bleeding here.
That's definitely some color coming out of Lionheart's mouth right there, G. Lionheart, though, quickly not to be counted out, not to be taken advantage of, and not to be discounted for anything. Going in,
hitting that rope, hitting the other rope, and there's that, swing blade there. Got all of it.
He got all of that as Brad Zane has to look on and watch as his partner just gets taken down.
And that's a 2 count, yep. Theodoric Lionheart has a busted mouth right now, and there you see the blood just dripping from his mouth.
But he's a lion. That should just inspire him some more if you think about it. And once they taste blood, you know how they get. Lionheart showing it too, using his paws, striking those massive chops across the chest of Damien Black.
Yeah, he is laying those in there, and there's an elbow right there, laying all of that in there.
Telling him to take a seat as he drops his feet across his face.
And then he lays one himself in the kisser of Damien Black.
What goes around comes around, as they say, right, G?
Yep. Theodoric Lionheart with the receipt coming up. And this could be all over, West.
This could be. I think we might be seeing it here too. Lionheart, no stranger to high-risk maneuvers. Oh! Except finding a pair of knees to the back. It looks like he's actually got his arm or his elbow more than anything. Lionheart hurting from that.
And Man Bun checking on Damien Black. Yes, you need to check on Theodoric Lionheart because he is bleeding.
He is definitely bleeding. You should probably honestly, you should probably get a medic out here to check his mouth, make sure he's okay. But Brad Zane's over there just encouraging the destruction.
Yeah, Project Mayhem does not like anybody in Wrestle Club, and I really hope that Theodoric can pull this one off, bring the belt back to Wrestle Club, as Project Mayhem has 2 of the 3 belts.
And Damien Black sizing up Theodoric Lionheart, going for catching him with that Muda Splash, all of it this time around.
And Damien Black just toying with the Lion. That's probably something you don't want to do. And there's that springboard back kick straight to the gut there. That sends the Lion down.
Yeah, he got all of that for sure. And that springboard drop kick just getting Theodoric Lionheart.
That was 2 boots to the chest. And both men are down as they have been taking a beating. Lionheart spitting some blood at Brad Zane.
Brad Zane just laughing at it though, because he knows that the Lionheart is taking a beating. And you can see it there too, that blood is running freely now, folks.
Yeah, both men just exchanging rights here. I think Damien Black might be busted open after this one, as Theodoric Lionheart just gave him a solid right there.
You saw it right there. That knocked Damien Black down. He doesn't know where he's at. Lionheart picking him up for that fireman. Looks like we might be seeing that Samoan driver. And there it is.
And this one could be over. A little delayed on that pin.
I think that delay costed him. There wasn't just enough time for it on that one. He could have taken that one home, and I think Theodoric Lionheart realizes that too now. Look at the look on his face.
I think that blood is taking into effect as he's been losing more blood ever since he's been busted open, and that's going to slow down the Lion.
Oh, absolutely. The longer a match goes while your blood's running, the more blood you're pumping out of your body. That's a lot of oxygen you're getting out of there too in the process. Lionheart feeding some vicious right hooks to Damien Black's jaw, and then giving him a line over the top. Oh!
And there goes Damien Black right on the outside. The Lion has him going for he's going for that suicide dive, but Damien Black caught him with that right hand, and Theodoric Lionheart might be unconscious here.
I think to be pretty honest with you, the Bayou Wizard scouted that one out and knew had he let that happen, they would both have just gone flying off onto the concrete, which, to be pretty fair, is not going to be as comfortable as grass.
And the Lionheart is getting kicked here, still in this matchup. Both men might be counted out. They better watch out. Lionheart with that body slam on the outside on the lawn. And that is going to cause a separate. He might be, well, if he gets this count out, he's not going to get the belt, though.
I don't think he's going to let that happen, though. You know the pride of a Lion is not going to allow that to happen. And we're going to see that right here with that mid-rope suicide dive, getting all of Damien Black.
And all of himself, too, as it is a suicide dive. Theodoric putting his own body on the line, but it looks like Damien Black got the worst of it.
We call it high risk for a reason there, ladies and gentlemen, and you put your body on the line, as G's just stated. Whether or not you hit your target, you're still hitting solid ground, and at a momentum these men go at, you're going to feel it.
Hopefully this matchup does not end in a countout, because the title is not going to be exchanged on the countout.
Damien Black wasn't even going to allow that to happen either. He's too prideful to let that happen. Looks like Theodoric Lionheart's got him up again for another Samoan driver there.
And he didn't follow up with the pin.
I don't think he had the ability to. I think he just caught him off guard, and he might not be wasting time, because this time around we might see a connection there, G. He is in the drop zone for that Swanton Bomb.
It could be all over for the Potato Bowl champion. We could have a title exchange here.
There it is. Come on, Theodoric, get the pin on him.
And he hooks it. There's a 1, 2, and
what is Brad Zane doing?
What is Brad? He just pulled out the referee. Theodoric Lionheart had this match won. Brad Zane's just laughing here.
That should be a disqualification. He just stole the victory out of the defeat. Oh!
And okay, he caught him. Was that a DQ?
That was a DQ. Referee Man Bun saw it and got in there. Now they are picking on referee Man Bun.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the referee's just doing his job. I mean, you don't hit people with belts. That's a DQ.
I think Brad Zane is...
You don't slap the referee either.
Or kick him. Their target wasn't Lionheart. It was the referee. And Zane hits the cutter.
And there's Theodoric Lionheart with the code breaker and ducks that clothesline, nobody home, and then Brad Zane just quickly escapes there like a coward.
That was smart on Zane's part, though, but you saw the maneuverability of Lionheart. He quickly hit the ground before he got his head taken off.
What is Project Mayhem's deal? You don't hit officials, and Theodoric Lionheart knows that, saving the official here, even getting a high five.
We've lost control here, ladies and gentlemen, that's for sure. I believe this marks the end of episode 26. I'm Wes. Whoa, tune in next week to find out what the repercussions of this could be.
I am lost for words. I am G. We will see you next week.